A cold shower. One of the biggest hypes in the last couple of years. But why are people purposely torturing themselves while we have all the tools and measures to be perfectly warm and cozy?
Well, I had the same questions.
And since I've started my sort of self-improving journey at this channel, this challenge was a challenge that I knew was down the line of the classic self-improving challenges. But for the last 2 years, I've been purposely ignoring it. I mean, to give you a backstory, I did meditation, I did daily journaling, and I wake up every day at 5 a.m. in the morning. But this challenge is just on a whole different level. I'm not going to lie, this one really scares the shit out of me. And not because I'm doing it in one of the coldest months in the whole year,
But because I passionately hate cold showers.
So I did maybe 1 or 2 a while back, and honestly, I can still feel the cold water pouring over my head. So first things first.
Why do people actually do this?
Okay, so there's one guy named Wim Hofman, aka the Iceman. And he's basically the OG of this cold therapy thing. Sort of what Eitherway is in Kung Fu Panda, but then just for cold training. And like Eitherway, this guy's pretty old, but he's still surprisingly fit. Like, this just makes no sense.
But he and scientists that studied him claim that cold showers
Increases your daily energy, improves your immune system and sleep, reduces stress levels, improves your skin, lowers muscle soreness, and of course, it wakes you the f*** up.
But the main reason why I want to do this does not actually lay in these physical benefits. It's actually the mental part that really intrigues me.
Because yeah, the cold sucks for your body. It's physical adversity.
Actual physical adversity to overcome, which stresses out the body but actually relaxes the mind.
It's not actually about like people are like, and here's the 50 benefits of cold exposure, which I'm sure are real. Main thing is like, do you do it even though it's hard? Yeah. It's like, who's in charge?
You see, a cold shower is one of those things that sucks every time you have to do it.
And with that, your brain protests every time you have to do it.
Your mind is essentially resisting. And although, yes, I wake up very early in the morning, work out a lot, read, watch my diet and all that shit, I started to notice that because I built such strong habits and routines, that doing all these things got really easy.
Which eventually led to me, myself, just being too comfortable.
One of the things that I see holding people back is comfort.
We have been fed this line of horseshit that you're supposed to seek comfort.
Look, man, you're wasting a bunch of percentage here. We have 80 more percent that we're not tapping in.
I think you're supposed to seek lessons and you're supposed to seek difficult tasks and accomplishments.
Because you could be so much more than you are, and that would be so much better for you and everyone else.
And I agree with that message.
So I decided to make a deal with the devil. Which in this case is just me and all the voices inside my head.
Anyway, I am going to take a cold shower for 30 days. And in the deal, there have to be stakes. So if I pussy out or miss 1 day, I have to shave my hair as punishment.
Would you break up with me if I go bald?
And ultimately, I want answers to these 3 questions. 1. Does it give me health benefits? 2. Does it improve my mental state or resilience? And the third, which is the most important one for me.
Can I still push myself to really get out of my comfort zone?
And I've also set a goal to do a 5-minute shower at least once during this challenge. So with the plan complete and November starting, it was time to buckle up and start the 30 days.
It's the 31 of October. I'm in shorts because, well, obviously you know I'm in shorts. So I've set a timer for 1 minute and 10 seconds just to be sure I will not go under the 1 minute mark. I'm literally, without even a shower, I'm already kind of shivering. Oh, I'm f***ing nervous. Okay, I'm going to start. It's day 1, first of 30 days. I'm gonna dive in. I'm so f***ing... It's just water. Mind over body. I'm going in like 3, 2, 1. 2, 1. seconds. 20 seconds. Oh, that's it. That's it. Oh. I don't think I want to do this fucking challenge. Holy f***. That was actually so much worse than I expected it to be. Oh my lord.
So after I recovered from going full panic mode, I was starting to realize what I got myself into.
Oh man. It's day one. I have to do this 29 times. Just please subscribe.
But we checked off day 1. And at this point, the only benefit I could name was that I was fully awake after the shower. And on day 2, the mood had not changed a bit.
I'm really not looking forward to this. It's been a f***ing long day at work. Look at me, I look tired. I am tired. I am cold. I don't want to do this.
But since day 1 was literally pathetic, I knew I had to do some research on how to handle the cold better. And pretty fast I discovered that I really needed to focus on my breath control to not go full panic mode.
Oh lord, control your breath, control my breath, control my breath. Go. I don't know if you guys can see it, but my body is kind of red. What the hell, man? Holy shit.
So focusing on my breath really helped a lot. And in my research I read that I should also try to relax my body when in the shower. And applying these things really helped. But don't get me wrong, it still did not make it pleasant or nice in any way possible. So while every day was a real struggle and I kept going full lobster mode, I did not skip a day.
I just had my 7th shower and I'm fully in control. I'm calm when I'm in the shower, I'm relaxing my body and the cold isn't hitting as hard as it did. I know what the feeling is like and I know that it kind of sucks, but I know that I can manage it and that's pretty awesome if you ask me. I don't know if you can hear it, I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm afraid that I'm maybe going to be sick and it's going to make this challenge like 10 times harder than it actually should be.
And I just know I jinxed myself saying that, because the next morning I woke up and I felt like I'd been run over by a truck.
Oh man, I'm gonna see a doctor. Hopefully it's nothing bad.
So I went to the doctor and he actually gave me some antibiotics.
It's to clean up my lungs. I didn't tell him I'm taking cold showers. Probably should have, but I didn't.
And I also didn't because I've had this lung issue before. And I was convinced that it was not caused by the cold showers. Either way, I definitely felt like shit, which made it even harder to get into the showers. So that was a pretty big setback. And while I really needed to improve my time in the shower to hit the 5-minute goal, I often found myself being in the shower around 1.5 minutes, full chicken skin and completely shivering, impatiently checking my alarm every second until it went off. But fortunately the antibiotics started to have effect, and as days passed I slowly felt better and better, and with that I finally started improving my time in the shower to build up to that big 5-minute goal. And at this point I was exactly halfway down the challenge. I just went into the shower and got out, and I actually do feel a lot better than this morning. Just the mental kind of edge that you did something difficult, yeah, it just helps you get through the day. So I still need to do 5 minutes and I still need to not break. Which was easier said than done, because the weather outside got really chilly and cold. Which makes completely sense, because it's November, like I don't know what I expected. But anyway, it made my body very cold throughout the day.
If you can feel my hands, they're freezing. My body is freezing and I have to step in freezing.
But my body's temperature was nothing compared to that of the water.
So the water is getting so cold, it kind of burns, you know?
But at this point I just felt kind of numb to the cold, because I already did it so many times. And on day 19, I felt like I just needed to get it over with.
5 minutes, 37 seconds, and start. That was actually so much worse than I expected it to. I'm really not looking forward to this. I will do so many things rather than doing this cold shower today. Because... okay. Yes! Oh man! Let's go!
And after that day, I just did a 5-minute shower every day. And I was very happy and excited with that milestone. Since at the start it sounded almost impossible. But even if I made it to day 30, it just didn't feel complete yet. Because a cold shower in a home is one thing. But doing it like Wim Hofman in Mother Nature with wind slicing through your skin felt like an absolute must to complete this challenge.
Okay, so there's one more thing I need to do to make Wim officially proud of me. And that is to do it in nature. By the way, I'm also alone, so there's no one to film me. It's just me and my GoPro to do it. And I'm so nervous. I'm just going to do it before I change my mind.
So I got out of the car and into my very cool flamingo shorts. And don't tell me they're not cool, because let's be honest, they just rock. And with my alarm set for 5 minutes, which was very ambitious, it was time to get in the freezing water.
Okay, here we go.
And the water was indeed freezing, but I managed to get in fully, rambled on about how lonely I was.
I'm here all alone.
And cold.
Oh, it's starting to hurt, man.
And then eventually hit the 5-minute mark.
2, 1.
With the only downside being that the water there is very dirty, so I had to take a second cold shower that day. But at this point I was so used to the cold that the last couple of days were no issue at all. So ladies and gentlemen,
It's the last day.
and I'm very proud to say that I got out of my comfort zone and actually completed the 30 days.
Yes, I did it. Okay, so let's start with the questions why I did this challenge. So, does it give me health benefits? One physical benefit that I think there was is that my skin feels much healthier and smoother than it did before. Another benefit that occurred, but I don't know if I can say for sure that it's caused by the cold showers. I had a lot of little aches in my joints and in my wrists and in my fingers and hands. And since I've done the cold showering, it felt like it got less. Apart from those two things, I had not noticed any major differences. Then the second question, does it improve my mental state or resilience? For the mental part, it's definitely a big W. I never liked it. Not one day I was really enjoying the cold shower and the cold. But the second I stepped out of the shower, I just feel so much better about myself. I feel this sense of accomplishments. I feel alert. I feel awake. I feel like I can take on the world. I feel more resilient to, I don't know, just cold weather outside and just illness and stuff. I just feel a lot tougher when I step out of the cold shower. And this is the one reason why I might continue doing the cold showers. I'm not sure. I don't know. I need to make up my mind. And I just, again, as always, want to thank you guys. If you're still watching, that's awesome. I truly appreciate you all. This video is long enough by now. So that's it for this challenge. And I see you all in the